on a really important position, and they don't have a lot of time left to actually make the decision. Garrett Bolles, one of 6 offensive tackles this past week to not allow a single pressure to head Bo Nix's way.
The GB zone, huh?
It's hard to do against that defense.
It really is. It really is, especially with Garrett, man. When he's done playing, when he's been, sitting there with his kids, he's going to be able to have a story to tell. All right.
You are not kidding.
And there's going to be 2 sides to the story. He's going to be able to say, hey, kids, I got booed a lot. All right. I was the villain there in Denver, and they drafted me in the first round. And then things turned around for him, and now everybody praises him. All right. Everybody loves GB in the GB zone. He's doing a great job.
It is a crazy story, big picture. It's one of the best redemption stories I think you could say in Broncos history, considering the position he plays left tackle, where they drafted him in the first round. I've never seen an offensive tackle get booed like Garrett Bolles. I've never seen a member of a unit like offensive line single his own self out with his holding. And just universally booed by the hometown crowd.
I mean, you see the flag going out. You're like, all right, what is it going to be? It's on offense, so obviously something, right? It's going to probably be a holding call. The referee turns the mic on, signals holding, and then everybody just starts to boo.
Holding, 72.
Don't even get to 72. It's just holding, boo!
Dude, it was crazy. He had the game where I think he had 4 or 5 in one game. And I don't remember who it was against, that is. But it was just unlike anything we've ever seen here. And then they turned down his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
He's the rare case where they turn down the 5th-year option, but then they re-sign him. They decriminalized holding in the 2020 season. And he was just hemming people up. There's a lot of context.
I will say this, though, Zach. That year, all right, that they decriminalized holding, and, we're joking with that.
I'm not. The holding was down 50% year over year.
Because you can call holding on every play.
Well, they used to call it.
Half the time I was holding.
Dude, they just stopped calling it in the 2020 season. It was literally down 50% year over year.
But he was really focused that year. He got a trainer on the side, and I remember him, talking to me about it because GB was like 3 lockers down. And I have a lot of great things to talk about and say about Garrett Bolles, just as a person, because he was the first one, to welcome me in with open arms as an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
We hit it off from the start I stepped foot in that locker room till when I left. Garrett Bolles was always by my side. The GB zone, man, and I have a lot of love for Garrett Bolles. But that year that Denver didn't pick up his 5th-year option, he was focused, and he had a different mindset going into that year. And my guessing was he was upset because they didn't give him the 5th-year option. And they rewarded him. They decriminalized the holding call. Exactly.
It was a crazy intersection. No, it literally just it was just crazy the way it fell for Garrett. I mean, he made so much money off that deal.
It's all about timing.
That's right.
Like anytime you get paid a lot of money, it's because of the timing.
Sure.
And for Garrett Bolles, the timing was right. It's hard to find a left tackle in the league. And ever since then, he's been riding with it. He's getting better. He's confident. And he's doing a great job even now.
Well, not a single pressure this past week. On the road in Arrowhead against that defense, one of 6 offensive tackles. He's not under contract after this year. He's not under contract. He's an unrestricted free agent at the left tackle position.
Yes.
Very rare. Other deals have gotten done, like Jonathan Cooper. Trades have been made, like Baron Browning. Garrett Bolles is just like the hourglass with the sand falling through.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot more underneath than there is up top now. I'm looking at, like, Bleacher Report put together an early primer for the free agent market, top 50 players to hit free agency. Bolles comes in at number 16 on that list. Ronnie Stanley of the Ravens was the only offensive tackle ranked higher. And back in July, Garrett Bolles was asked about this, and he said, quote, "The ball is in the organization's court," end quote. I know he's getting up there in age, but he's not that old.
No, he's 33.
He'll be 30. Well, I think he's 32 right now. He'll be 33 for this coming season, 2025.
That is not old for offensive linemen.
It's not. It's not.
That is not old for offensive linemen. I mean, look at one of the best left tackles in the game, Trent Williams.
Yep.
He's 36. All right. It's hard to find offensive linemen that are really good, especially tackles. And when you're dealing with a quarterback that's right-handed, you want to have a left tackle protecting your blind side.
That's it.
Or unless you're Lamar and you're left-handed, now you want a right tackle protecting your blind side. But it's very hard to find a left tackle that you can trust to protect a quarterback's blind side, because if you're a quarterback and you're getting hit in your blind side, that means that you're not looking. You're not going to last very long in the league. All right, it's just that the hits add up.
Yep.
And so you have to be able to trust whoever's out there on the left side of the line, the left tackle, and it can help you out. It's helping Bo Nix out right now. It's helping his developmental stage, and he doesn't have to worry about somebody coming in and crashing down on his blind side and hitting him and hurting his neck because he's not aware of what's going on. That's why it's so important to have a left tackle in this league. They're the second most important part of an offensive unit. It goes quarterback, left tackle.
Agreed.
You know, quarterback, right tackle if their quarterback is left-handed.
Sure.
And so I don't know why they're even messing with this with Garett Bolles. He's young. He's doing a great job. He's athletic. He's fast. All right. He fits the scheme. He's a great run blocker. He's getting better at pass blocking, obviously, with the stat we just put up there. Why? Why mess with that? Why mess with this unit? All right, when you have a young rookie quarterback and a solid offensive line in front of him, and you have an opportunity to pay this man again, because guess what? You're going to be looking for a left tackle.
I was just going to say, like, if they don't get this deal done, Phil, I can tell you what they're doing in the first round of the NFL draft.
There you go.
You're drafting a left tackle, which would, you know, for me, especially doing this job, and look, obviously we agree on the importance, but like, it'd be great to build up from this roster with what you already have in place.
We have a foundation right now.
Yes, and Bolles is a part of that. But it just, like, you know, I said, you know, we didn't talk about it quite like this. But like, I don't know. This is like a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. Like, I don't know if Bolles is a Sean Payton guy. I don't know. I don't know that.
I don't know how not. Zach, literally, guys. Yes, Bolles held a lot. But, man, that's one of the kindest guys I've ever been around on the planet. When you talk about just a really good dude that's going to have your back, and you would ask me, hey, who am I bringing to a bar fight? It's Garett Bolles.
Yeah.
It's Garett Bolles. He is going to have your back. I will never forget when we're in a practice, all right, in the summertime. It was during a camp, and Justin Simmons was talking smack, but I think Justin Simmons was playing around. Garett Bolles didn't take it like that. Justin Simmons was barking at me. We were barking back. We get to the locker room. All right, Garett rolls up on Justin, and Garett says, hey, we still got a problem. So I'm thinking Garrett's playing. Garrett's not playing, right? I know when Garrett's playing, when he's not, and he was not playing. He was ready to throw down for Justin Simmons barking at me during a practice.
Yep.
All right, like during games, Garett Bolles is not scared of anybody out there. He is not scared of anybody out there. Frank Clark, which it's a crazy story, and I wish I could tell you guys, but it's just...
Oh, come on, dude, just tell it, because you told me what it is. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad?
No.
All right, here we go.
All right, we'll hang on to it. You'll tell that story next.